So for guys on TikTok, this is my first podcast, and I'm with Faisal.
I don't think I gave you a proper introduction of what this podcast is. Welcome, Abdulrahman. How are you doing? Hope all is well. Well, thank you for taking the time out of your day to come and record with us. So now you will be the second episode on Smudges. Smudges actually has an interesting story. So during COVID, everyone was alone, no one was doing anything, no socialization. So I decided to make a podcast called Smudges. So the story behind it is like you're wearing a white thobe, let's say. You drop coffee or whatever, you have a smudge on your shirt. That represents a mistake in your life. So either you can hide from it or you can be proud of it and not have a care and continue on with your life. So that's the idea behind Smudges.
That's a good context.
It's
a good idea.
Thank you.
And typically when I wear my white Saudi thobe, bro, it's not white for long. When I got my coffee, I was very scared that I was going to spill.
Yeah, I know. You're fine right now. I don't see any spills. So, don't be. So the structure of how this podcast goes is I ask some rapid fire questions and get to know you a little bit, and then we get into like the main questions. And the thing is, he told me not to give him the questions because he wanted to.
I am unaware of any questions. I'm unaware.
So first question, are you actually 25?
Aywa. 26 in 5 days. Today's the 19th, sir.
Yes.
5 days, I'm 26.
Happy birthday. Happy early birthday. But I just didn't believe it when I went through your...
Bro, I get some DMs saying, bro, no offense. They say no offense.
And then
but you look 50. I mean, how's this not offensive? I mean, look, I enjoy it because I've had it ever since I was 19, 20. I've always looked a lot older than I am.
Yeah.
So I'm used to it. But,
50?
I mean, bro, I had one guy without the beard in the gym. He said, I thought you were 52. 52 without the beard. I said, Habibi, how old did you think I was with the beard? 400? Well, because I look much older with the big, buffy beard.
But watching you now, looking at you, you like to be Saudi?
I am Saudi, Habibi.
Like you look Saudi.
I am Saudi. I was born in Abha. So I have a bit more of a white...
Actually?
No. I'm Australian.
You're Australian.
Sa.
Born and raised?
But you thought, see? You thought.
Because of the way that you look right now with the thobe.
Just totally transformed.
What is your favorite muscle group to work out? Because you clearly work out.
Aywa, my favorite, look, it changes every few months, bro, to be honest. My least favorite, I'll start with my least favorite would be shoulders. But alhamdulillah, it's one of my strong muscles. They grow even if I don't train them. So alhamdulillah for that. My favorite muscle to train, I'm a man, so I'm going to say chest. I love training chest, bro. And I think every man on TikTok and in reality will say chest. Chest day every day, bro. Legs, bro. Let's save that for another podcast.
Another session. Which platform do you prefer, TikTok or Instagram?
Bro, I was a big fan of Instagram. I loved my Instagram. I was posting every day, not like a lot of comedy stuff, mainly just physique photos and bodybuilding and the daily life. But then I started TikTok out of nowhere. I got TikTok. My friends used to watch it. Grown men, 40 years old. I used to roast them. This is for children. This is for young people. What are you doing? And then they were showing me videos. I said, this is kind of funny, So I got it. And I posted a video. It got like 2,000 views. And then I posted another one, 6,000. Then I disappeared for a little bit. And then I posted again, 90,000. And I said, oh, that's cool, It's a one-off. Cool. And then I started posting a few weeks ago and I fell in love with TikTok. But I'm not one to really scroll. I'm not a scroller. I'm more of someone that uploads. I believe that there's a lot of people that watch and there's a lot of people that upload for the watchers. And I want to be one of the people that upload for the viewers. You know what I mean? So I tend to just post on TikTok. Lately, I've been getting a bit more addicted.
Yeah, to the scrolling.
Watching videos, sending videos to friends, etc. But I just want to be someone that makes people laugh. So TikTok right now is my go-to, and Snapchat. I enjoy Snapchat too, because Snapchat's big.
Saudi style.
Full on when Saudi I first moved here, I didn't have Snapchat. I didn't have Snapchat since I was 16. Like 9 years ago.
It's huge here.
Aywa. And then people were saying, bro, you need Snapchat in Saudi Arabia, you need Snapchat. 100%. So I said, khalas, I'll get it.
Yeah.
So I got Snapchat and TikTok, and now I've got all the platforms. Next is going to be Twitter or X or
Twitter, X. Interesting you say
even
Twitter.
Facebook. I don't even have Facebook.
I don't even remember the last time I logged
Bro,
into
Facebook's khalas, finished.
It's dead. It's dead. What was, since you're an Australian, I know there's a lot of wildlife that occurs there. So what was the most random animal you found in your house in Australia?
The most random would be a scorpion. And I didn't even know we had scorpions in Australia. I thought that was more of an American thing, bro. You know, spiders, dragonflies, centipedes. Yes, we get these in Australia. But a scorpion, this was when I lived out rural. So about 30 minutes, 40 minutes from the city. But this one time, I had a motorbike and I bought brand new helmets. I got home from work, 3 p.m. I was excited. They just arrived. I was outside under my veranda. And mind you, the house was big. Massive veranda around the entire house. I was on a table taking out the helmets from the box, and a snake, wallahi, a snake from the roof fell on my head. Oxen Billahi, I said, what's wrong with this country? And I didn't think, I thought every country was like this. Wallah, I thought every country had these animals, had these insects. Wallah, I've been in Saudi Arabia now. I've seen one dog. Wallah, one dog. I've seen one dog and no insects. I don't even think I've seen a fly, bro. There's no insects here.
I don't know where you're chilling in. You must be in a very
Maybe I'm just stuck
area.
in the gym all the time.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know what it is, but I haven't seen an insect, a spider, none of these crazy creatures that I grew up with. You know, the average lifespan in Australia is like 20 years old because all the animals are trying to kill you. You know what I mean? Even the cute, cuddly ones. Even the koalas, bro.
You know what I said? I was just about to say, koalas look scary.
And they're vicious. And they have STDs. Wallah, you get bitten or scratched by a koala, khalas. You have to go to the chemist. You have to go to the doctors because you've got STDs now. Wallah. I'm not even kidding, bro. This is the sad truth. Australia is just... It's shaitan land.
Yeah, I was about to say the spawns of shaitan spawns, you know?
All of shaitan's spawns are in that country. And I mean, they keep coming. There's new ones we haven't even found yet.
Yeah.
Wallah. It's incredible. Bro, I could sit here for an hour and a half and just talk about insects and creatures in Australia. Well, I'm surprised I even survived the 22 years I was there.
Well, at least now you don't see any insects.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Wallah, that place is crazy.
I'm happy for your safety.
Wallah, that place is crazy.
I was not expecting. Yeah. What is the proper response if I was to do it? Like, I know you wrote comedian, but it's like, you actually got me laughing a lot, yeah. What is... I'm
not even trying to be funny, bro. This is me being honest. Wallah.
What is the proper response to someone who says Aussie, Aussie, Aussie?
Oi, oi, oi.
Is there like history behind that saying, or is it...
Bro, I don't know much about Australian slang. People keep saying, let's put shrimp on the barbie. Let's put some shrimp on the barbie. This is a typical, like, stigma about Australia. It's like, we don't even... I've never heard this. An Australian has never said, hey, let's put shrimp on a barbie.
So where did it come from? Just internet?
Yeah, it's just like, metaphoric, like we say about countries, like Arabs and goats, stuff like this. I think I've seen a goat here once or twice in the middle of nowhere. You know what I mean?
Went here during Eid.
Anyway, but it's just like a metaphor. It's just, it's funny. It's like New Zealanders and sheep.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually exist. It's just a saying that people use for certain countries.
Then, since we're about to animals or everything, what is your biggest fear?
Insects. Australia. Insects, bro. I got a spider tattooed on my hand from before I was Muslim. And there was the reason behind it was if you get your fear tattooed on you, the fear, khalas, it goes away.
So spiders.
Spiders.
Me too.
Did it go away? No. It didn't go away. It stayed.
Yeah.
I had to escape the country to get away from my fear.
From the spiders
Bro,
itself.
that's my biggest fear. Dragonflies, butterflies. The only insect that I'm okay with are the little ladybugs. The little ladybugs, khalas, I can do this. Anything that isn't a ladybug, khalas, keep it away. Yalla, keep it away.
You should have got a ladybug tattooed. But like, khalas, that was in the past. That's in the past. طيب, because I've been looking at your content for a bit, and I remember seeing that you drive a Jimny. For me, like, I think no one really has the size comparison, like how big you are, mashallah. So if I was to honk my horn at you and you're in a chimney and you were to get out of the car, I'd probably shit myself.
And look, I mean, a few people have honked at me, and you know it's normal here. The culture, tooting and flashing lights is normal. But some people are aggressive. They're aggressive. So when they come next to you to try and like yell at you or give you the sign, slow down, whatever, they look at someone that should not be in that car, you know what I mean? And they see the beard, they see the bald head, and then they're like, they wave at you. Halas, all good, habibi. Like they're trying to say hello, and I find it funny because I'm not an aggressive person. I am the least aggressive person that looks aggressive. You know what I mean? I'm like a teddy bear. And this is the thing about bodybuilders. Most bodybuilders, they're the most humble, kindest people you'll ever meet. Oxen Balahi, not one bit of anger in them. You know what I mean? Because they release it in the gym, they release it eating plain chicken breast. We are not aggressive people. There's a lie behind bodybuilders. Roid rage, they're always angry. Well, this is not true. It's another metaphor, stigma, whatever you want to call it. It's a myth. It's a myth. You know what I mean? And everyone that knows me understands that it's a myth. But once again, it's a personality trait. You get bodybuilders that are aggressive, but they were aggressive before they were bodybuilders. They have ADHD when they were 10 years old. They've always been aggressive people. Just because they're a bodybuilder doesn't mean that you're an aggressive person.
So from the bodybuilding scene, who is someone that you idolized growing up?
To be honest, probably my old coach. He's one of my good friends, one of my best friends, Martin Fitzwater. He's top 4 in the world. He helped me a lot. He was like my coach, my best friend, my mentor. He helped me a lot, especially during preparations and stuff like this. He pulled me into my spot, you know. So Martin Fitzwater, he's a few years older than me, and he's 4th in the world. One of the best bodybuilders in the world as we speak. Very young age, very successful in the industry. I look up to him.
I love that. And the thing is, like, when you have someone that close to you and to motivate you and push you, I'm guessing he's probably in Australia, if I'm not mistaken.
No, he's in the US.
US?
He's in, I think at the minute, he's in Dallas. I think he's in Dallas, Texas, I think. I'm not too sure about American states, but he's in Dallas.
Then I'm just going to ask 2 more questions for rapid-fire questions. What's your favorite Saudi dish?
Saudi dish? Look, I don't know if it's a Saudi dish, but I love shawarmas.
Okay, I'll take that.
I love shawarmas. I've tried kabsa a few times. I enjoy it, but to me, it's just like rice.
You need to try mendi.
Mendi.
It's a different type of, like, the way they cook it.
And al-baik. I need to go to al-baik.
You haven't tried al-baik?
I tried it once during Umrah.
It's not the same.
Aywa. So I need to go maybe this weekend, and I'm going to do a food review with it, make a video. Inshallah, it's yum, because I hear a lot about this al-baik.
The shrimp
is good? Yallah. Shrimp and chicken, khalas.
Who is someone that you would like to meet in Saudi?
I don't know too many people just yet when it comes to influencers. Abu Rabia would be one. Because he's bodybuilding, he's funny. I think we're going to make, inshallah, some content soon. I have to make a video roasting him because he's an older guy. He's like funny roast, you know. He's an older guy, he's bodybuilding, but he's classic physique. I love opens, like the big boys. So I'm going to roast him, have some fun, post a video, and see where that goes. He wants me to do this. It's planned. So that should be fun. And then inshallah, over time, we make some content.
He has a burger place called A Point. You should definitely
yes,
go
I heard
there.
about his restaurant. I didn't know this until maybe 2 days ago. So I'm going to give it a crack.
Give it a crack, because I know you're cutting right now, as of now.
So perfect, because chicken, I'm sure it's a healthy restaurant, like meal plans. So
Not really.
Oh, wow.
No, it's straight junk food, but it's so good. No, I wouldn't say it's terrible.
Burgers.
It's smash burgers.
Oh, you're kidding?
Yeah.
This is my favorite.
Yeah, you can take like a triple and you're not going to feel it.
Yeah, I'm going to go there.
Yeah.
I'm going to go there.
After Outback.
I might even respect him more than I already do.
100%. But actually, I wanted to talk about, since you're into the bodybuilding scene and it's part of your identity, I would say. What got you into it in a sense? Because a lot of people say bodybuilding comes from a dark place.
It does. Look, I'm not going to get too deep into my childhood, but it was not a normal childhood. Alhamdulillah, I had good parents, this stuff, but more mental health. My mental health was very bad. I am a early student that dropped out, very young age. Alhamdulillah, my life is good. I'm happy with my life and what's happened, where I am, etc. But my childhood was a bit different. I always looked up to bodybuilders from 11 years old. My mum used to bring home the magazines for me, and I used to go, I want to be one of these guys when I'm older. And alhamdulillah, I'm training to be one of these guys. My childhood dream is coming to life. But yes, I got into the gym at 16. I got into the gym at 16 years old. I used to train at 2, 3 a.m. and no one was there. I had no confidence.
Were you
no
fat?
confidence. I was skinny. I was 46 kilograms. I have some photos of how skinny I was. And I started going to the gym on my own, learning. And then over time, you get more experience, you get more knowledge, more education on that industry. And so I know a lot now, alhamdulillah. But yes, it does come from a dark place, and it took me out of that dark place. While it took me out of that dark place within a few years, and I'm talking permanently, you know what I mean? Permanently took me out of the dark place, the mental health issues I had, took me away from that. And now I'm very confident. I consider myself to be very humble, very kind, and it's all because of my childhood. The person I am today is because of that dark place. You know what I mean?
Not comfortable talking about that. I totally respect.
Yeah, look, and it's a bit long, you know. It's a long story.
If you want, we can cut the live and talk about it off record.
No, it's okay. It's fine. But yeah, like mental health, I had really bad body dysmorphia. I couldn't look in the mirror. I couldn't touch my skin. Couldn't even look at my skin. This is how bad it was. And I didn't have the help that I needed. The gym was my help. You know, this is dark, but I even tried to commit suicide at 17. Alhamdulillah, it failed.
You're here.
It failed.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was very dark. Those days, to me, I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. But alhamdulillah, I would never even try to do anything like that again. I consider myself to be very mentally strong. I have my days. We all have days. We're human beings. I'm always on a strict diet. So we have these days. But the mindset that I have now is, well, it's something that I could have only dreamed of when I was younger, you know? And I always tell people that I'm extremely happy that I had the dark days when I was a kid, because now I believe nothing can affect me. Nothing can affect me because I got through so much at such a young age that now, alhamdulillah, I get a flat tire, khalas, nothing bothers me. Wallah, nothing bothers me. Comments from people saying bad things, bro, this is nothing. That's why I laugh at funny comments and insults, because I don't find it as an insult. I mean, I've been through dark days where I was my worst enemy. I used to tell myself the worst things. You know, I hated myself so much. Couldn't even touch my skin. I had to wear long clothes, even in Australian heat. It's like Jeddah. It's the same where I'm from, the city I'm from. I was wearing sweaters and baggy shirts and long tracky dacks. Crazy. But now I'm here, I'm happy, I'm confident with how I look, I'm confident with my mental health, my mindset. So alhamdulillah, everything I went through at a young age, now my adult life, inshallah, continues to be good, you know? I continue being the strong person I am today and help other people. Because people come to me now, especially on TikTok, asking for advice. They're like, bro, you're doing so good, I respect you, and I'm happy to help. I want to give people advice. I had someone come to me yesterday, last night, he texted me on TikTok saying, bro, I need your help. And I thought it was fitness. I said, what's up, Habibi? Straight away, replied like that. He said, you know, the typical teenage things. I said, what, drugs, smoking, alcohol, sex? And he said, you know what, forget about it. And I said, Habibi, what's up? He said, no, don't worry about me, you're busy. You're busy. I said, no, I'm busy, but I have time for people. It makes me feel good knowing that I'm helping someone, whether it's fitness, education, some charity, whatever it may be, some advice. This makes my heart feel pure. This makes me feel good, my deen feel good, you know? I feel like a good person when I do these things. Even if I am busy, I'm not that busy, you know, to not help someone. I believe in always helping. I give free workout plans. I give free diets. I tell you why? Because it's easy for me. Yeah. It takes me nothing to do this. And guess what? It's helping someone. I wish I had that help when I was young. I didn't have that help. I didn't text someone on TikTok saying, bro, I'm having problems. I was all alone. I didn't have the help that I'm able to give people today. You know? That's what I want to do. I love helping people. It makes my heart melt when people say you're hilarious, you make my day. I was sad. Now I'm happy. Because I was doubting myself when I first started TikTok. I said, no, I'm not funny, I'm not good enough, I look silly. But then these comments, voila, make me continue to do it, you know? So my childhood, there's a lot more than that, but it would take the whole podcast. And I don't want to talk about dark times. I want to talk about the
good
positive
times.
But
you like leewayed into other questions and answered them, because like to think about how you were to deal with hateful comments if you hated yourself the most to the point of taking, you know. So it's just, I can't imagine. No comments. Yeah, no comments can hurt you.
I've come a long way in. Man, I started having mental health issues when I was 11, 12 years old. I mean, this is a very young age. When you're suffering from mental health at such a young age, you don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? You're a child. Wally, you're a child. You should be out with friends. I didn't have friends. It's making me sad thinking about it. I didn't have these friends growing up that we have today. You know, I didn't have a normal childhood riding bikes with your friends. I didn't have any of that. So I don't like want to take anything back, because if I did, I wouldn't be the person I am today.
But what's interesting is that I saw your social media. I got an idea of who you are, but the person that's sitting in front of me today is completely different, you know? And the thing is, you're very loud on social media. You're out.
Maybe too loud.
Yeah, but it's like you're here now, and it's a completely different turn. But I think, is there a disconnect between your actual personality online then?
To be honest, not really. And that's why I started filming. Because I said, the things I do in my everyday life, at work, you know, I'm funny with my members, my friends. Why not just do it on social media? Why not make other people laugh? Why just hide it? Why keep it to myself and my close people? So I said, halas. And I just started, look, I'm a very serious person when it comes to serious things. When it comes to serious things, I'm serious. Relationships and marriages, things that matter, job, stuff like this, I'm very serious. Business. But when it comes to everyday life and having fun, I'm the most fun person you'll ever meet. You know what I mean? And I have no filter, which is why I have to be careful on TikTok and live and now, because I have no filter. I'm Australian. We don't really have filters. So yeah, I just thought, why not film? Why not just have a camera and do what I'm doing? You know what I mean? So that's why, but my personality on camera and off camera, it's the exact same. It's the exact same.
Before we move on to the next question, first of all, I wanted to introduce you to the show.
Assalamu alaikum, guys. How are you?
So one of the questions I wanted to ask you, how important is fitness in a person's life? Because in Saudi, we have a lot of people that drive. There's not much walking. It takes extra effort to be fit. So I bet you're good.
You have to go to the gym. You actually have to drive and go to the gym. Look, a lot of people that come to the gym, everything gets better. Not just the physical health and internal health, but the mental side. Because when you come to the gym and you're training, you're burning endorphins, okay? And we all know the endorphins. So I always tell people, if you can come in the morning, if you have time, 5, 6, 7, 8 a.m. before work, yalla, come.
Yeah, but we sleep at like 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
Hey, you guys don't sleep at all?
Yeah.
I mean, not even 2 a.m.
It's all the coffee.
Hey, and even now I'm doing that. While I'm pure, so I'm becoming Saudi by the day. I'm not even sleeping 3-4 hours max a day. But yes, from the mental side, this is what I try and help with people. Come to the gym early, because you come to the gym, you have a coffee, or you finish the gym, you go for a coffee. Your day has started in a good way. The best way you can start your day. And if you haven't tried going to the gym in the morning, I go to the gym and see how good your day is. It's amazing. It's mumtaz.
But there's some people who think that because they're overweight, that the benefits in life or the opportunities that you get are less because you're overweight, let's say.
Yes,
unless you're someone who has...
to a point, I agree. I mean, look, physical appearance isn't everything. It's not everything. Look at Elon Musk, you know, Jeff Bezos. These guys aren't bodybuilders or even fitness guys, but they're the smartest men and the richest men in the world. So physical appearance is not everything, but fitness does more than just physical. That's the issue that a lot of people don't understand. I don't want to look like a bodybuilder. Habibi, you come to the gym, it takes years to be a bodybuilder. 5-6 days a week in the gym. You're not going to be a bodybuilder, but you can come 3-4 days a week. You know, you can be healthy mentally, physically, internally, all of that with even just a 45 minutes a day, an hour a day. I train 40 minutes a day. You know what I mean? Only 40 minutes.
My brother doesn't believe that you can have a good workout in 40 minutes. He sits in there for like 2 hours.
And the quicker your workout is, Habibi, to be honest with you, the more calories you're going to be burning. If you do a 30, 40-minute workout that's intense, less rest in between sets, you're burning more calories. So this is actually going to help you get leaner, etc., lose weight, etc., quicker than the 2-hour workouts that some people do. You don't have to come to the gym for 4 hours a day. This is not normal, you know what I mean?
Is there a YouTuber that you like in the fitness community?
To be honest, I don't watch YouTube.
Okay.
I haven't been on YouTube in a very long time. But Andrew Jacked, I know he's a bodybuilder, big bodybuilder, 300 pounds.
Oh.
But he loves his YouTube and he has a lot of good information out there, good education, does his workouts, nutrition advice, stuff like that. I would go Andrew Jacked.
And what is your stats right now?
My stats?
Yeah, as a bodybuilder.
Well, I'm 183 centimeters, so 6 foot.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, I just made it. 6 foot, and right now I'm in a deficit, eating 1,800 calories. I'm 99 kilograms, just under the 3 digits. I should drop to maybe 94, 95, and then I'm going to bulk back up.
Are you going to compete, or is this just
no plans just yet? No plans. Maybe 3-4 years.
Maybe
right now, I want to grow.
Yeah. You want to grow in terms of also your community, or just in your bodybuilding?
In general, grow in life, grow in my physique, grow in my job, grow in business, everything.
So I saw you did an ad with like a pillow.
Recently.
Is this one of your businesses?
It's one of my good friends. One of my good friends, he owns it.
Yeah.
And his pillows I've had since I first moved here, 7, 8 months. He gave me a pillow to try, 2 pillows, and one of the best pillows. So when I said, Yalla, I'm going to promote it, just do an advertisement for you, he was thrilled, he was happy. And I said, but I'm going to be myself. I'm going to be funny, I'm going to do my own ideas because I'm not an actor. Don't give me a script because I'm on the spot person, I don't make ideas. It just happens when it happens. All my videos on TikTok, it's on the spot, It's on the spot. It's experience and stuff. It's not acting. So I'm more than happy to do like videos that I know it's a good product and just be myself. Do a different idea instead of laying on the bed with a pillow. Because this isn't me. This is acting. This is acting.
But you do it truthfully though. Like it's something you believe in.
I'm very truthful. And I've had many people ask for promotions, and I turn them down politely because, firstly, I don't even know your product. I haven't tried it. Secondly, you're giving me a script. Yeah. I'm not a scripting person, So it needs to be myself.
If I ever see you do a restaurant review, I know it's 100%.
Exactly. All of my Instagram, Snapchat, everything is legit me.
Yes.
It's my personality. It's my beliefs.
Then one of the questions I also wanted to ask was, you don't have to go into too much details if it's too sensitive, but I wanted to find out, why did you revert to Islam?
This is a good story. Subhanallah, this is a good story. So my mindset has always been different than the typical Westerner. I've always wanted to be married. I've always wanted one wife in my life, just one girl my entire life. I've always believed in this since a very young age. And I'm not going to pick on the Western society and their beliefs, etc., but it's just very different to mine. So when I moved to Dubai, I met many Muslims. And in Australia, religion's not really a thing. When I was there 3-4 years ago, it wasn't really a thing. We're all atheists. Most of us atheists, some are Christians, but practicing Christians, practicing Muslims, it kind of not such a big of a community back then. I think it's changed now with Islam. I know Islam has a massive community in Australia, in Sydney, alhamdulillah, big. But for me personally, I moved to Dubai and I met Muslims. And I said, these people are amazing. So I started studying the religion a little bit more. And the beliefs and all of this. And I said, this is me. These are my exact beliefs, my morals. The only thing I didn't have that I was lacking was the belief in Allah, I didn't have that. But when I started to get more into it, I started to believe. Reading a little bit of the Quran every now and then and meeting more Muslims and asking questions, my mind started really opening up to it. So I said, khalas, I'm gonna revert. One day I'm going to revert very soon. Subhanallah, I met my best friend. He's Saudi, in Dubai. I met him through a mutual friend, and he's a conservative Muslim. Wallah, he's very conservative. So I started obviously asking him more questions and everything. I come to Saudi for 5 days. I left my job and everything for vacation, come to Saudi for 5 days. He took me to all the nice places, Diriyah, etc. And I said, "Khalas, this place is perfect for me. There's Muslims everywhere. There's locals everywhere. Because Dubai, there's not many locals.
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
foreigners, Russians, British people, all of this. It's foreigners. But for me, I didn't have many friends because everyone comes and goes. It's hard to maintain relationships.
Yeah.
So I come here. I said, "Khalas." I was here for 5 days in February. This year, February 2024. I went back to Dubai. I quit my job on the spot. I gave 7 days notice.
What was your job?
I was security, military security. I can't get too much into that. But I was military security. Quit my job 7 days notice. I had to pay my salary for the month to cancel the contract because it was a 3-month notice you had to give. I only gave them a week because I knew that this was home. I knew Saudi was home for me. So I quit my job. I moved within a week, sold my car, did everything in a week. Yalla, I come to Riyadh, didn't have a job. All I had was my best friend. I had nothing. I said, I need to find a job. So I went to the gyms. And alhamdulillah, I found a very good gym.
And one of the great gyms here,
So
honestly,
I got a job, did the interview, they loved me, gave me a chance. And alhamdulillah, I got promoted 1st of January this year coming. I get promoted to my position that I've been working hard for. So yeah, I moved here before I had a job. And a lot of people think that I moved here for
With a
work.
job, yeah.
Like most people, foreigners come for a job. Well, I didn't come for a job. I didn't have a job. I come with nothing, no car, no money, nothing. But I set myself up with help of my best friend. Alhamdulillah, he helped me a lot. And yet people ask me, do you go back to Australia? How was your vacation? My vacation I spend in Saudi. I'm spending my vacation in Saudi. This is my home. A lot of people don't understand that I'm not staying for vacation or a job. I live here. This is home to me. You know what I mean? So yeah.
The locals are very open, very happy when foreigners come.
Locals, I've never had an issue with a Saudi. I've had one Saudi disrespect me in the entire time I've been here. One Saudi disrespect me. Maybe he was having a bad day. Never had an issue in the 10 months I've been here. No issues with Saudis. They've been nothing but welcoming. And that makes me more honoured and happy to be here. You know, that's why I love Saudi so much. Everyone is so friendly and they want you to come have dinner, go to cafes, have genuine conversations.
They mean it.
And they expect nothing from you. Here, I've gone for coffees with CEOs, billionaires, billionaires. And you don't even know that they're billionaires. They don't go around telling people. Even I've gone for coffees with a prince, you know, with princess. I've gone with them. I don't know that they're princes until later on because they're not going around telling everyone they're a prince or they've got money or they're wealthy. It's just who they are. It's just an extra. But their personality is pure. They've got good intentions. And this is why I love Saudis, you know. And I believe a lot of it is Islam. A lot of them is Muslim, you know, because all these guys are conservative. They're strict with their religion. They've got their beliefs. So it helps me with my deen and my beliefs. So yeah, back to the reversion. I reverted in Dubai when I was there for the 7 days. I did my shahada on camera and everything, sent it to my best friend. He said, "Khalas, you're Muslim." He said, "You've always been Muslim, but you didn't believe in Allah, but now you believe, and now you're Muslim." So yeah, when I first reverted in Saudi, it was very hard for me. I didn't feel like I was fitting in properly. I felt very intimidated that I'm trying to steal their identity, etc., etc. I didn't feel like I was welcomed. Not with the Saudis, but with Islam. With Islam, I didn't feel like I fit in. And then I realized over 6 months, it took me 6 months to realize that, well, what am I doing? I'm Muslim, and I'm not trying to prove to anyone that I'm Muslim or that I need to fit in. It's between me and Allah. My beliefs are between me and Allah, not for approval from people, you know? It's so, once I changed that mindset, that's when I started really praying 5 times a day. I was strict with my beliefs and my life changed from there. That's when my mental health really started to get better because felt like I didn't fit in. Once I changed that mindset into it's between me and Allah and that's it, that's when everything really got better. My prayers, my mindset, everything changed from that. So I want to tell the reverts, the future reverts or the people that have just reverted and they don't feel welcomed. They feel like something's missing, that they're not comfortable. It's just in your head. It's just in your head. You don't need to prove to anyone. You don't need to prove to anyone that you're a Muslim. You know, you're a Muslim because it's in your heart, it's in your head, it's between you and Allah. It's not between you and anyone else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you definitely probably get the looks that you have a tattoo. They're like, oh, he
Hey,
probably...
people,
but that's not a big deal.
And I'm getting them removed. I'm about to do my 5th session this Sunday. Every 3 weeks I do a session. And it's very painful. It's torture. It's like I'm going and volunteering for torture. The pain is incredible. You know when you burn yourself on the oven?
Yeah.
And you take it off?
Yeah.
Imagine that for 3 minutes straight. You're
just
holding
like,
your finger there.
oh.
Yeah. That's how bad the pain is. I've only got 3 tattoos. Here, and on my forearm. And they're all gone, inshallah, within the next 3-4 months. But people tell me, oh, get your tattoo removed, this is haram. It's not haram. I had it before I was Muslim. I'm not getting tattoos now. Exactly. And I'm getting them removed. You don't have to get them removed because everything you did in your last life before you were Muslim is halas, it's erased. It's a new life.
Yeah.
When you step into Islam, it's a whole new life. You start fresh. A lot of people don't understand this because they were born Muslims. They're not sure as a revert how it works.
Yeah.
It's different. Everything was erased. And I said, you know what, I'm going to get my tattoos removed. People are like, you don't have to. But I'm doing it because I know I'm going to get benefits from it. And it's a good thing. I don't want to walk around with a spider tattoo and a barbed wire tattoo. I mean, the barbed wire tattoo makes me look like a criminal, makes me look like a prisoner. Well, it's a prison tattoo. I've never been to prison. I've never even had a fight. You know what I mean? So these tattoos are not for me. It doesn't make me feel clean. You know, when I wear a shirt and I've got a barbed wire tattoo, halas. You know, it's not a good look. It doesn't make me feel good. So I'm getting them removed. And inshallah, I get benefits in the afterlife. Halas.
Inshallah. So I know that you changed your name to Abdulrahman.
This is my best friend's name. My best friend's name is Abdulrahman. And I said, you know what, I'm going to take your name. Because not take it like, I'm going to take your name. Halas. And he felt honoured. Wallah, he was extremely happy. He was rapt when I said that. He said, really? I said, yeah, you're the one that's helped me through everything. Through everything. You're the one, the reason I moved to Saudi. I found Saudi because of you. Without you, there was no Saudi. There's no happiness that I've got now without you. Because in Dubai, I wasn't happy. I was just working, gymming. That was it. Here, I feel like this is home. This is a home for me. Dubai was like a permanent vacation. You know, you're broke every month because you're just living. It's too expensive. It's not a home. So I said, this is my name, and I'm going to take Kaiser. Because I'm going to use Kaiser on a daily basis, because I look more like a Kaiser than I do Abdulrahman. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I go by Kaiser, but my full name is Abdulrahman Kaiser. But people call me Kaiser. And my birth name at work, which I'm trying now to change that. And inshallah, I change everything. My passport name, my identity will be now my Islamic name.
What's your favorite quote or saying in Arabic that you've been using a lot recently?
Oh, my favorite word.
Yeah, favorite word. Or is this something you can't say online?
Look, it's either Oqsam Billahi. It's either Oqsam Billahi or Khalas. Okay. Khalas is something I use all the time. Yeah. And I used to just say Khalas until I started learning the pronunciation. Now, alhamdulillah, I say it properly. I look a bit less silly. But yeah, khalas is probably my favorite word.
Favorite word.
I use it all the time. Every sentence, khalas.
But when someone hits you with sayings like بالعافية.
Alafik.
Yeah. So, well,
كيف يومك.
Well, كويس.
I know كيف حالك. I know
the
some
basics.
very basics. But inshallah, I'm going to learn it more fluently over time. And I know it's very hard. Even Arabic speaking. Get confused with it. Yeah. Even they struggle with their own language.
There's so many sayings and there's so many answers.
So and that's the thing. You ask me a question, you say something to me, and there's a reply to it. There's a reply to everything. You know what I mean?
100%.
Everything there's a reply to. Sometimes I don't reply because I've left that conversation now. I'm in a different conversation. But he had something that I had to reply to with a certain word. You know what I mean? So it's a bit extreme. But inshallah, I learn over time, more living here. I get a tutor, etc. It should be better.
And how's nutrition with you now? Since you're doing a cut, I know that. How's the nutrition?
Very strict.
Very strict.
Very strict. So I was 124 kilograms about 8 weeks ago. Now I'm 99. So what's that? 25 kg, khalas, gone. Cardio added in. I went from 7,000 calories to 1,800 calories in a day, one day. I went from one extreme to the other. And that's how I am. I'm a very extreme person. If I have a goal, I give it 100%. I don't slowly slide into it, you know.
Were you having 7 meals a day? Were you
I was having 6 to 7 meals a day with 2 burgers. 2 burgers in
that
those
doesn't count
meals.
as a meal, yeah?
No, that counts. That definitely counted.
Yeah.
The 2 burgers and the chips, 2 3 large chips I had, that helped.
Yeah.
Because eating 7,000 calories of just chicken and rice,
You're
that's a
gonna
lot of chicken and rice.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? That's a lot of chicken and rice. So I had to get those extra calories with some burgers and fries. But alhamdulillah, my metabolism is really good.
But do you cook
So
for
I
yourself?
stayed, of course.
That's
Sometimes I get gym kitchen in these restaurants,
Yeah, I
but
was about to
mainly I
say-
cook my own food. Lately, I've been a bit busy with the promotion, all of this coming up, and the TikTok videos, etc. I've been getting the gym kitchen and these other restaurants, but typically I cook my own plain chicken breast,
So
boiled.
let's say you're having a busy day. What's a usual place that you'd order from?
Gym kitchen.
Gym kitchen.
Aywa.
Do
I
they
love
have-
gym kitchen. The
Yeah?
food is good, it's fresh, it's soft, it's
Gets the job
perfect.
done.
Aywa.
Do you have any favorite sauces that you put on when the chicken gets too bland or the rice?
Tabasco, chipotle. Tabasco. This is something that I love. I've been having that every now and then.
Yeah, what do you think about fire grill?
Fire grill?
Yeah.
I don't think I've had this.
Ayo. Bro, he didn't have Outback. He didn't have fire grill.
I just had fire grill just now.
Wallah.
Fire grill is the healthier option.
Yeah.
It's Mexican. It's like Chipotle.
Oh, really?
It's our version of Chipotle.
Rice bowls.
And look, I've been asking people on TikTok and all of that to send me these restaurants. Send me restaurants to go and review and try, you know what I mean? And make videos and enjoy the food. Because I want to eat more. My metabolism is good. I'm not doing any competitions. So I'm able to eat. I just choose not to. But I can still do it, you know? And that's why after this, I'm probably going to go to Outback and try it.
Outback right now?
Aywa.
No, I have to be there with you. You can't just leave me out on that.
We'll do it this weekend.
We'll do it this
Nice.
weekend for sure. Then we can hit Fire Grill since it's close. You can try it out.
Yeah, try a few different food places.
100%.
I want to try more food places because I love shawarmas as well. I've tried Mama Noor's. Wow, that's amazing. Mama Noor's is incredible.
The problem is I had a very big debate with one of the guys behind the camera. I genuinely thought it was overrated.
Wallah.
Yeah. But it's like they beat me up about it. They're like,
Mama
"How
Noor's,
could
I
you-"
think, is the best shawarmas I've ever had. And I've had a few shawarmas in here since I've been here.
Yeah,
Just a few.
just a few.
Maybe like 800.
Quality of the chicken.
Aywa. Yeah.
It's fresh, it's juicy.
I love shawarmas, man.
Yeah.
And garlic, oxen balahi. Get me the 4 kg of garlic for one shawarma. One shawarma, 4 kg garlic, halas, boom.
Yeah, and you're good.
I just eat garlic with my hand.
Down.
It's the best sauce.
Yeah, garlic
sauce.
is incredible. I eat that with anything. Burgers, chips, oats, yalla, garlic. Love garlic. During Ramadan.
Yeah.
During my first Ramadan, mind you, I moved here during Ramadan. So I
Yeah.
went bang, straight into it.
Yeah.
I was eating shawarmas before Fajr prayer.
Oh, that's
That was
the
my
wor-
last meal.
Yeah.
Sahur, sah.
Yeah.
I was having garlic. And then waking up, 2 p.m., 1 p.m., thirsty. Oxen balahi. But did I learn? No.
No.
I didn't learn every night. Sahur,
Garlic.
shawarmas, and a lot of garlic. People are like, bro, what are you doing? I'm just enjoying life.
Yeah.
Khalas.
Yeah.
Just enjoying myself. I live in the moment. I regret it later,
Yeah.
but I'm living in the moment.
There's a hack to it. You basically drink laban and put honey in it. You won't be thirsty.
Wallah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the move.
That's what they taught me.
Like bananas and stuff.
Bananas.
Aywa, this banana one I heard.
Yeah.
I was eating bananas, shawarmas, and then bananas after it.
Yeah.
But I don't think I had enough bananas to override the garlic. Wallah. But yeah, I'm excited for Ramadan. A few more months.
It's different.
It's different.
Aywa.
It's more peaceful, more relaxed.
It's very spiritual. You know, it's incredible. And the iftars, oxen balahi. I went once to a friend's massive house, my best friend's brother, massive mansion, nice pool. I walk in and there's pastries all on the table. It wasn't iftar just yet. We had to wait maybe 20 minutes. And I'm looking at these pastries, looking at these like little donuts,
Yeah.
little dough balls
Gemat.
with honey and stuff.
Gemat.
Aywa,
Yeah.
this.
It's like one of the Ramadan, like.
Yeah, bro. And I was looking at a man talk and trying to just stay off the pastries. Once iftar came, there was like 10 bowls, 10 big bowls of them. I think I had 4 bowls to myself. And then they go, okay, time for iftar. I said, what? What are these things? What's this? I thought this was iftar. I was full.
Yeah.
I was having sugar overdose from the pastries. And then we go inside. Bro, that was the warm-up. Oxen Billahi, I said to my friend, bro, I'm going to be, I feel rude. He said, why? I said, because I'm full. And we walk inside and there's all you can eat like buffet in his house. His chefs made all of this food and I said, shawarmas, burgers, Oxen Billahi, everything you can think of, Mexican tacos. I'm full. From all the honey and pastries I just ate. But I felt bad. So I was eating on the car home. Oh, well, I was dead. I was dead.
Yeah, you can't.
No, that was...
But that's
Aywa.
that's different depending on which part of Saudi you're from. Yeah, so from Riyadh, from Ahl Najd, they typically have very light futur and then very heavy suhoor. Ahl Jeddah, Ahl Hijaz, we do the opposite. We have a very heavy breakfast and a light suhoor.
Gotcha. I was having everything heavy. Everything was heavy. I was having 4 meals, heavy, and then real heavy on the garlic.
At your work, are they supportive with your social media?
Aywa.
They are.
Well, I'm really happy with my team. My team is something different. My boss pulled me in the other day, gave me some advices with taking promotions and all of this. He said, I have a bad day. I watch your videos, bro, I'm cracking up laughing. He said, keep doing everything you're doing. Keep being yourself.
Honestly, thank you. Honestly,
yeah, bro,
for all the content that you're giving.
And this is exactly what I love to hear, you know, from my boss. Because he dragged me in the office, I think a day after my first video went viral. I said, oh, here we go. And it was, well, I was impressed with his response. And I was very grateful to him. I said, I thank you. I really appreciate it. He even showed the owners of the gym, you know.
Way.
I'm not going to say their name, but they've got a big name here. And they were laughing. They said, this is hilarious. So the support I have is, alhamdulillah, it's amazing. I try and keep it out of work.
Yeah.
Because this is my profession.
But do people come up to the gym and just like tell you videos about yourself or like ideas of what to do next?
The first few days, and even now, people are like, bro, do this, try this. And they're laughing. They're like, you're a legend. We didn't know, we know you're funny, but this other stuff outside of the gym is hilarious. You know what I mean? So this makes me feel, really happy to hear that people love my videos. People love my videos. Even people I don't typically speak to in the gym are coming up to me saying, bro, I love your videos. You're on my For You every other day. You know? So it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling.
I love that for you. And honestly, I think this will probably be my last question for you. And it's a very simple question. How are you doing? Genuinely. I'm doing good. Look, I'll be honest, I was a bit overwhelmed at first. Like I told you before, I was doubting myself a lot. You're not funny, you look silly, this is not good, you know. And then once I started getting the nice comments and the inboxes and the messages from young kids, from adults, saying you make my day. Keep doing it. You make my day. It's hilarious. Keep posting every day. People ask me to post several times a day. So this makes me feel good and keeps pushing me to do it. So I think I got through that little phase of doubting myself to now just having fun and posting for the viewers, for the followers, and they're loving it. Are you getting tired of posting, or is it?
No, look, because once again, it's easy for me because it's just my personality. You know, I go through the drive-through at Dunkin's or Starbucks, whatever. People are laughing with me, so it's easy to film. I just have to start the camera, you know, and start a normal conversation that I would typically have even off camera. So it's easy for me. It's not like I'm acting or being fake. Off camera, it's the exact same conversation that I had on camera. Wallah, there's some funny conversations that I wish I had on film, you know, because people would be laughing, they'd be dying, you know. So it's easy, but yes, it's a lot. It's very frequent, and I'm trying to keep that frequency.
Constant. And what's a mistake that you made? So one of the questions that I have to cement into my show is, what is one of your smudges?
One of my what, sorry?
Smudges.
Smudges, well, the thobe for one. Spilling pasta or coffee or anything on there.
No.
Smudges are... There's probably a few, to be honest. Like something that I don't regret. Aywa?
It's a mistake that you made that you wore proudly or that you've learned from.
Oh, that's a hard one.
This is why I told you I'll send you the questions beforehand. You're like, no.
Nah, this is good. This is good. Something that I regret, but...
not that you regret, but a mistake you made in life and you just learned from.
Probably finances. finances, bro. I've made some silly finance. I mean, in Dubai, I once bought 4,000 dirham Lego. Oxen Balahi, I was terrible with finances. I was buying silly things, cars that would break down the next day, and then be in the workshop for 4 months, and then I'd get it, pay this massive amount of money, and then it breaks down the next week. Well, I've made terrible life choices, but more with the finances.
Yeah.
But alhamdulillah, I'm much better now with them. I'm much better now.
So I guess we can wrap up as what are some closing remarks or messages that you would like to share with the audience?
Just be yourself, man. This is number one. Just be yourself. Not everyone is going to like you. Not everyone is going to agree with you. Not everyone's going to think you're funny. Not everyone's going to get along with you. But just be yourself, khalas. Stop being someone different to please people. You know what I mean? Because I've got friends that don't support me, but then I've got thousands of people I don't know from a bar of soap that are supporting me, you know? So just keep doing what you enjoy, keep doing what you love, and just grind in that. Don't worry about the negatives. Think about what makes you happy and just continue doing what makes you happy. For me, making people laugh makes me happy. But 4 people don't find it funny, but 10,000 people find it funny. So I'm going to continue making the 10,000 people funny and not care what the 4 people say. You know what I mean? Not everyone is going to agree and support you. Just do what you want to do. Have fun. Have a good deen, of course. And just enjoy life. Khalas. Don't take life so serious. Not everyday life. Things that matter. Work, business, money. Yes, take it serious. Relationships, take it serious. The little things. Have fun. Have a good personality. Be funny. You know, enjoy. Enjoy life. Don't be so caught up in your own head.